Hi, my name is Beth Mullaney and I live in sunny Las Vegas, Nevada. Congratulations on surviving through week 6 of Introduction to Music Production. I know I've learned so much, and I thank everyone for your helpful comments and feedback. Looking back, I see how much I've learned and I'm no longer afraid of my computer DAW. I really enjoyed reviewing your projects and appreciated the subtle humor that often appeared. I think it's wonderful to learn with a smile on our faces. My project this week is going to be a bit different. I am going to review the uses of oscillators, filters, amplifiers, envelopes, and LFO, but I'm also going to show how far we've come in the past 50 years. The early pioneers of music production helped pave the way for us, and now we can sit in the comforts of our own homes, dressed in footy pajamas, drinking a cup of coffee or a tasty brew, and produce professional, marketable music. Now let's take a few moments and look at some of the photos of some of the earliest synthesizers. As you can see, they were giant beasts with elaborate buttons, switches, and wires. Now we can download a small computer version of these giant beasts and do even more with sound synthesis. The name of these downloadable synthesizers is VST, or Virtual Studio Technology. So let's review the inside of a synthesizer. According to the Free Dictionary, the word oscillation means to sweep back and forth with a rhythm. When you see a pendulum swinging back and forth, that's oscillation. It swings back and forth at a different frequency based primarily on the length of the pendulum itself. In synthesizers, and in much the same way, the oscillator creates sounds and generates these sounds based on a geometric wave. The sound will vary according to the shape of the wave. Oscillators produce the original sound you can hear in your patches, which is then fed through the rest of the signal path in the synthesizer. When the sound leaves the oscillator, it goes to the filter. As a visual, think of modern vacuum cleaners. The least expensive have one filter that traps dust particles, while the most expensive has a better filter that traps even the smallest particles, such as pet dander. In much the same way, the better synthesizers offer more filtering. Simple synths only have one filter, but more complex synthesizers can have many filters. Now, the most important part of the filter is cutoff. The types of filters are low pass, high pass, band pass, notch, otherwise known as band stop, or the off position of the filter. When the sound is too bright or too dull, you will use the filter to adjust. This is just one example of how we can use the filter in our music production. So now, the sound starts at the oscillator, goes to the filter, and then moves to the amplifier, also known as the VCA voltage control amplifier. The VCA always has a modulator attached called the envelope. This envelope has a set path that runs every time a key is pressed. In synthesizers, the envelope creates a path with 4 controls, often labeled as A, attack time, D, decay time, S, sustain level, and R, release time. Attack time adjusts the sound rising up to its maximum level. If it's set to nothing, the sound immediately plays at full blast, like a drum. If you set it quite high, then the sound gradually fades, like a violin. Decay controls how long the sound stays at the level of the attack. If it's set as high as it will stay at the maximum level forever. Sustain is the level that the sound stays at when being held after the decay stage has passed. Release is somewhat like reverb at the end of your sound. It is how long the sustain level takes to die down to silence. Set the release to nothing and you won't get that effect. It will be instant. Envelopes are the key to the articulation of your sound. Without them, your patch will immediately start off at full blast and stay there, and then disappear all of a sudden when you let go of the key. Envelopes allow you to create expressive and dynamic sounds with your synthesizer. Not to be confused with the modern band LMFAO, I will end with the LFO, or low frequency oscillator. This is a special kind of oscillator that oscillates at frequencies so low you cannot hear them. It is used to modulate other parts of the synthesizer, such as the pitch of an oscillator or the frequency of the filter. LFOs still use standard waveforms, just like oscillators, and they are often applied to vocals. Used properly, this adds animation and a moving texture to the sound in your synthesizer. Once again, thank you so much for watching my videos. I've done my very best to teach a lesson in a simple and enjoyable way. I really appreciate your feedback and look forward to seeing your names listed in the future as Grammy winners for music production. Until we meet again, sláinte!